video, let's take a look at pictures of these chiffchaffs and discuss the lens and camera settings that I used to click these incredible creatures. I'm generally very hesitant to increase my ISO beyond 400 on a DSLR camera to avoid any digital noise. But these days there are some fantastic AI noise reduction tools, and Adobe Lightroom has an inbuilt noise reduction tool. So to put it to the test, I clicked these little birds at an ISO speed of 6400 at the widest aperture on my lens, which was 5.6. And the shutter speed turned out to be 1/3200th of a second, which is a pretty fast shutter speed. The advantage of clicking these birds at such a fast shutter speed is that you get those in-between moments which slower shutter speeds aren't able to capture. It's like trying to catch your friend mid-yawn. It's half awkward, half adorable, and totally not Instagram ready. This video isn't over yet. I have plenty more useful tips to share with you that will help improve your photography. I'd also love to hear your questions, thoughts, or observations. I make sure to read and reply to every comment. If you want to click bird or animal portraits and enlarge them, then it's still recommended to click at a lower ISO value, because clicking pictures at lower ISO values gives you better color accuracy, and you'll be able to color correct them in a way that you'll be able to match the colors to what they actually appeared, or in a way that you want to set the mood of the image. I clicked these pictures with the Nikon 500mm PF lens. This lens is much lighter than other 500mm lenses that have their widest aperture at 4. And due to this reason, it's a complete game changer, because in most wildlife situations, it becomes very difficult to use a tripod or even a monopod. And so having a hand-holdable 500mm lens makes it much more convenient. I discuss more about shutter speeds in my book, Wildlife Photography Explained. You can find the link in the description. Photographing birds while they preen using slower shutter speeds can create striking images. The trick is to focus on a part of the bird that is still. I like to focus on the eyes while the rest moves. As the bird fluffs its feathers or twists, you'll capture motion blur in the wings or tail, giving the photo a sense of life and activity. It's like freezing a moment and showing movement at the same time. The challenge is timing. Too much motion and the whole image looks messy. Too little and you lose the effect. I set my ISO to 400 and aperture to 5.6. The shutter speed turned out to be 1/200th of a second. The slow shutter speed adds motion blur to the moving parts while keeping the still areas sharp. The ISO is low enough to avoid any digital noise, and the aperture makes the bird stand out from the background. Now you know more about wildlife photography, which will help you to click better pictures. Keep building your knowledge by watching this next video, where I show you how I photographed this utterly unique bird called the nightjar.